The end of the football season is upon us. The Kansas Jayhawks travel to Stillwater, Oklahoma to face the Oklahoma State Cowboys in the last game for coup. To help prepare us for this matchup, I reached out to our friends over at Cowboys Ride For, the SB Nation site devoted to the Cowboys. Colin Price was kind enough to answer a few questions for me. RCT Oklahoma State still technically had a shot at the Big 12 championship before their shocking upset at the hands of the Kansas State Wildcats last week. What happened in that game, and is there any chance there is a post-loss hangover this week? CRFF last week, the Cowboys came out flat on both sides of the ball and didn't regain a sense of urgency and poise until they were down 4,213 in the third, and at that point it was too little, too late. Flash forward to this week and I'm very worried they could fall flat now that they've been completely eliminated from the Big 12 title game. The flip side to my concerns is that it is senior days for a very important class in OSU football's history and they'll be very invested for each other. We'll have to get a feel for the mood of the team on the first couple drives. RCT other than QB Mason Rudolph, who are the biggest contributors on this offense? CRFF outside of Rudolph, the big two names to out for are Biletnikoff finalist James Washington and Doak Walker semi-finalist Justice Hill. Washington is a stone's throw from breaking most of OSU's receiving records while Hill is cracking the top 10 in rushing records as a true sophomore. Throw in 64 grown man Marcel Aitman, slot receivers Jalen McCleskey and Dylan Stoner, and CRFF man crush Tyron Johnson, and the Cowboys proved to be a very balanced attack. RCT the Kansas offense can't seem to get anything going against even the worst Big 12 defenses. Who are the main defensive guys for Oklahoma State that are going to shut down coup? CRFF the guys to on the Cowboy defense are DeJordan Brailford, star pound Calvin Bundage, and Trey Flowers. Brailford has been a driving force on the D-line, playing huge roles in both the containing the run and pressuring the QB. Bundage has been having a breakout season and is an absolute missile into the backfield. Lastly, Flowers has been a huge part of this defense for 3 years and has become the last line of defense in the run support as well as a long, tall, and hard hitting in coverage. RCT if Kansas were to somehow pull off the upset or even keep this competitive, what would the game look like? CRFF if this game's going to be close, it's going to come through another slow start on both sides from OSU. That'll give the Jayhawks some momentum that turns into a shootout until a defense makes a backbreaking stop that swings the momentum. In this scenario, I'd like to think the Cowboys' experience in these types of games would give them the edge, but their last 2 home losses came when they couldn't convert on 4th down with the ball in their hands. RCT prediction time. Since I don't think anyone is expecting a Kansas win, how long does it take before OSU has this one sealed up? And what is the longest scoring play? CRFF. I think OSU won't be able to pull away until the middle of the second but want to keep their foot on the throttle and the score is closer than the game felt. Give me the Pokes to the tune of 4,823. Longest scoring play will be as is tradition a 60-ish yard bomb to Washington. RCT bonus Mega Man or Pac-Man? CRFF I'm running with Pac-Man. All day, every day. Again, a big thanks to Colin for helping us out today.